Chief of Nutrition and Food Service. And with me today is Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex Balderas. I am a retired Staff Sergeant, Army cook. I've also cooked for the Marine Corps. I held 2 MOSs, a 3381 and a 92 Gulf. Been cooking most of my career for soldiers and sailors and Marines. And it's my pleasure to show you this dish and to teach you another alternative during this time. So since today is Cowboy Caviar, we have the recipe right here to my right. There's one thing that I always do in the kitchen is once I have my recipe, I want to make sure I have all my ingredients available. So I have our cilantro, tomatoes, onions, and all our ingredients for our vinaigrette. So today I'm going to demonstrate some of the techniques that you're going to need in order to produce this dish. As you can see before me, I have several measuring equipment, and I know in some homes may not have the exact equipment we have. So right now I'm going to demonstrate how we dice up your tomato for this recipe. So remove the stem. If you have a vine ripe tomato, just take a slice, take off the cap, take off the tail end. You can save this for later, toss it off to the side. And you're gonna make a couple slices on the tomato, and this is where it's highly important to hone your blade to where you're making nice, clean slices versus trying to smash the tomato down with a dull blade. So we're gonna use a red onion. Again, the onion, we have a red onion here. You can also use a different variety of onions, but I like the color that comes out in this dish. Take a slice right down the middle. So go 3/4 of the way, and again, just like continue all the way through. One safety measure on this point, the military always teaches what's called the claw method. And you take your fingers like so, and you kind of cinch the vegetable or whatever you're cutting, so that way your fingers aren't in the way of your blade. So that said, I'm gonna go ahead and do the claw method. Slice it all the way down. So now at this point, we're going to go into a cross cut. So you're gonna take your blade and kind of eye level, slice it right down the middle. And again, only going 3/4 of the way through. The next ingredient we're gonna demonstrate is the avocado. On the avocado, it's kind of tricky because when the avocado is super ripe, it's kind of squishy. A firm avocado, you wanna find that happy medium. However, for right now, we're just gonna take the blade, slice until you hit the pit of the avocado, and you can just trace that pit all the way around, just like so. And ideally, if you had a large spoon, would be best. Right now we have a little tiny spoon, so it's okay. And then now that it's flat on its side, again, just a couple slices here and there on both sides. So now we got our cilantro. Again, I'll reiterate, you can take the cilantro and substitute it with Italian parsley. Run it under cold water, rinse them clean. Take a dry towel, kind of pat it dry to where it's not super drenched on your cutting board. Roll it kind of like a little taco or burrito. Cinch it up. Take your same blade, a couple slices here. You can hear that crunchiness coming through. Smells awesome. Just take your lime and give it a good gentle squeeze and rotate it. And a little will spray, but not terrible, but just kind of aim it down. Rinse to rinse off any excess brine and or sodium. Okay, so now that our final product Cowboy Caviar is completed. This dish can be used in different settings. You can have a party, or it could be a dip or a salsa. I made some chips earlier today out of whole wheat tortillas. So these you can buy pretty much anywhere. And all I did was take the tortilla, put it on a skillet, and get a little bit of heat to it, give it some carbon right here on the outside. And from there, I laid them on a flat pan, a sheet pan, brushed them with some light olive oil that you had already available from your dish, bake them for 5 minutes, pull them out, allow them to cool for another minute, cut into triangles, into tortilla chip shapes, and then now you can enjoy with your Cowboy Caviar dip. The other alternative might be is if you wanted to use this as a taco or burrito, you can always heat this up and keep it off to the side and roll it up. It was my pleasure to come here and teach you how to assemble this dish. Have a good one. Thanks.